Hey, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. I'm Jose Carbajal, and today we've got part one of a brand new project. Today we're going to be working on... What the hell? Blitzwing, what are you doing with that airbrush? Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, give me that. Come on, man. This is a brand new airbrush. All right, well, anyway, we've got part one of our... No, no. So here we are, once again, back on this mold, ready to do another customization. And to celebrate, apart from a new airbrush, I even got a brand new cutting mat here. But what we're doing today is doing a customization and full repaint, once again on Studio Series Blitzwing, but this time giving him his G1 colors. Now before we disassemble the figure, I do want to talk a little bit about what modifications we're going to be making, because it's not going to be the exact same thing as Starscream. I do want to try and differentiate him as much as I can so it doesn't look exactly the same. I'm still going to be removing the kibble, like this hinge section back here, but one of the things I'm going to end up keeping are the extra wing that I cut off on Starscream. I'm going to leave them both on the legs, but I will be removing the extra wing section kibble that he has underneath his arms. One of the features that helps this mold to look like Starscream are the little sections that stick out on the back of his head, and actually extended them on Starscream, but for Blitzwing here, I think I'm going to cut him out entirely. And not just that, I want to see if I can find a way to attach his gun onto his back to closely resemble what G1 Blitzwing looks like. I also plan on modifying the wings a little bit different. I'm going to cut out this little spike that he has on the midsection here. And this little pointed section on the end, I'm going to go ahead and turn it to face downward. That'll better match the G1 version as well. Now I also plan on keeping his gas mask look. I actually like the way that looks, and that'll help to make him look that much more different from Starscream. And there's something I want to try on the eyes. I don't want to say just yet what I'm going to do, but I'll show you maybe in a future video, just to get them a little bit different as well. I'm not sure if it's going to work, so we'll definitely give that a shot. But with that said, let's go ahead and disassemble. Now the disassembly process is going to be the exact same as I've done before with Starscream, and I don't want to repeat anything that I've done before, so if you're interested in checking that out, you can see part one of that video, which chances are you probably already have since it's my most viewed video so far. So with that said, let's go ahead and skip that. And once again, we are going to strip the paint off of our figure, get everything nice and clear, ready for some primer. And I've got the same concoction I've always used. It's a mixture of 91% isopropyl alcohol and lacquer thinner. Now it's 9 parts alcohol, 1 part thinner. This is the strong stuff. You don't want to use too much because then you can risk ruining the figure. We're going to let the pieces sit here for about an hour, and then we'll go ahead and clean them up. We are back 1 hour later, and I've gotten all of our pieces here in a separate container. I still have our stripping solution here on the side. I'm going to go ahead and use an old toothbrush just to brush away all of the excess paint that's still going to be on the pieces here. And I'll just set them aside here. Even the pieces that don't have any paint on them, I include in the stripping solution. It kind of gets them ready to have paint added to them, so everything gets thrown in. Next up, we're going to clean our pieces and get all of the thinner and alcohol off of them. And you can use just a standard multi-surface cleaner. I've got some 409 here I'm going to spray them down with. And even the pieces that didn't have any paint originally, I'm going to make sure and brush them down too. Time to rinse these out and get them nice and clean. So here we are a day later, and I've given enough time for my parts to dry off here. Next, we're going to go ahead and start customizing some pieces. I'm going to start with something simple and clean up the wings a little bit. I mentioned I'm going to get rid of this spike here. I'm also going to even out this corner like I did with Starscream, and this end piece, I'm going to cut it off and point it towards the bottom. Here I just want to mark the angle that I'm going to cut this side here to make sure it's even with this side of the wing. If anyone has an idea what it is that I'm trying to do here, go ahead and sound off in the comments. I'm curious to know if it's obvious or not. Maybe it is, I'm not sure, but as I mentioned before, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to find out next week, because that's where I'm going to end the video for today. We'll go ahead and finish off this modification and get everything ready for some primer, start adding some paint to our figure. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Take care.